should have expected company.
Then
Wait, is that the hippogriff from my treasure map?
I swear there's something.
Expulsion!
Stupid one.
I've seen you riding around with filthy tentacles rescuing hostages. Just because you had a running with doesn't mean you felt well with
Imperial, what do you need me to do?
Conductive, aren't we?
This is your first.
Expulsion!
Potato.
Trying to
Stupid
make
one.
you admire that expulsion! Thought you could hide from me, did ya?
Incendio! Look what you've done!
Incendio.
You'll pay for it. Expulso!
You've put quite a goblin helm on that back. Is it you who've been casting Expelliarmus?
Stupid one.
You've made a great mistake.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
You will pay for your deed.
Incendio.
Expulsion! Look, that's what you got! You just got lucky!
I shall
Expelliarmus.
You
Bombarda. Incendio. More treasure. Rococo must.
If there's treasure here, then there's treasure here. Keep looking.
Revelio.
Expelliarmus.
Bombarda. Imperial. Arresto momentum.
Don't snitch.
Defender. What a dreadful lot. Treasure. That Niffler's certainly leaving quite a trail. More ash winders.
Am I? Where's that goblin helm? Belgium.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
What have you done?
Incendio! Imperio!
Release me!
Crucible! Accio! Repulsor! Incendio! Bombarda!
Finally!
Expelliarmus! Crucible! Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Petrificus totalis! Or I'll make you stop!
That's the end of them. Now I can focus on finding Rococo. Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio.
I should follow the treasure to find that Niffler.
Levioso. Incendio.
More treasure. Rococo must have been through here. This Niffler's a tricky one.
Revelio.
Professor Howard never realized how tiring it can be to capture a Niffler.
Revelio. Revelio.
What's this? Some sort of treasure map. Perfect. Let's see what we've got. This must be what all the fuss was about.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't home.
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask. Are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it. Ugh.
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
Those statues took time and effort.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The Moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly, until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend. Nothing left to steal from Moonring.
Potato! Stupid one!
You're going to regret that.
Defender! Bombarda!
We don't have those snidgets if
What?
you're the one who released
Incendio!
That was
Expelliarmus!
my friend.
You pay for what you did to Harlow.
Incendio! Bombarda! Sure. Expelliarmus! Glacius! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Potato!
Defender!
Might want to look up.
You're the one who stole Goblin Hell. Watch out!
Made a grave mistake.
Expelliarmus!
Expulsor!
So,
Bombarda!
now you're just getting on my nerves.
They say
Little liven things up for you.
Expulso!
Glacius! Crucial! Expelliarmus! Potato! Stupefy!
Expulsor!
Stupefy!
Hey, a storm is coming.
Imperio! Crucial! Accio! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Defender! That's it for Selwyn. I should go and see Madame Olivier back in Cragcroft about that bounty.
Call out, say all you want. I shall be expecting this spoil.
What are we even doing here? We ought to be at the Hog's Head. This is a waste of our time.
And be sure to stoke the flames with an easy hand. I seem to recall last time you put the thing out. Yes, there've been mistakes, but I can't complain. If I'm to think on it, we've seen far worse in our years.
That did it. And look, treasure.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit.
Selwyn,
Selwyn has been taken care of.
you defeated Selwyn? Merlin's beard. A student took down one of Rookwood's top filth. Then I suppose this bounty is yours. Well deserved.
Surely the safety of Cragcroft is worth more. I'd hate for the Ashwinders to know who offered a bounty on Selwyn.
What a snide little rat. No sense of honor. You're worse than the Ashwinders. Fine. I can give you a bit more, but our business is finished. It's time for Cragcroft to live in peace. Take your money and get out. I may.
Rococo.
Miss Coffee, I found your Niffler.
Oh, goodness, really? Oh, thank you. You're very brave. I was at my wit's end. How's my sweet Rococo? May I have him back?
It wasn't easy battling Ashwinders and finding a Niffler in that house. I've earned a reward.
Oh, of course. I didn't realise you'd done all that. That was a lot of work. Anything for my precious baby. Oh, my brave little explorer. My greedy, greedy boy. Oh, I can't wait to get him home. Thank you again for what you did. From now on, I'll keep Rococo on a lead whenever we go out.
I remember you. Your generosity helped me afford this rather exotic snake contraption. Very Salazar, isn't it?
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. Protego! Stupido! Defender! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! You're even more aggressive than I'd expected. Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Stupefied! Crucible! Imperio! Accio! Depulso! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Surely that's the last of them. Revelio! Alohomora. Oh no, this must be Mary. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Revelio. If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Exacts. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. That's one exact destroyed. I should get the rest. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Imperio! Crucible! Accio! Defaulto! Cursed fiends. Revelio. Compulso. hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them. Revelio. Half finished, but I need to destroy all of the exacts. Protego! Stupefy! Defender! Bombarder! Imperial! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Bombarder! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo, Bombarder. That's the last of the spider sacks. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. Bombarder! Expelliarmus! There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh. I hope that's the last spider. Devolso! Crucio! Imperial! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Bombarder! Glacius! Confringo! Arresto Momentum! Defender! Expelliarmus! Bombarder! Confringo! Oh, wait. That's the last one. And she's angry. Confringo! Protego! Imperial! Stupefy! Crucio! Glacier! I'll be having nightmares for the rest of my life after that.
Can't imagine you had much choice bringing Pratt back here. Between you and me.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit. and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary, what untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend. But you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary,